Okay, this is my 2009 built barbecue smoker, and I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the components and the parts involved in this project. The very first is our base, which is a small boat trailer, and it's got a 2-inch ball. I've got a handle to, you can actually manage, it's really balanced, easy enough that you can lift it off the ball yourself. And then we've got our landing gear here, and we've also braced the trailer to accept the landing gear, and it's welded to the trailer. We've got another brace to the trailer. On the bottom of this 250-gallon propane tank is a piece of channel. It's 6 inches by 2 inches, up and notched into the tank with a 2-inch gate valve pipe, which is also down there to catch all your grease and be able to drain after you want to wash out. We've got decking on the trailer. We got some fenders. I built a latch. This is out of this is a shackle off of a vehicle, a leaf spring, and these are weld coupons that have been side bent, 1-inch side bends. The latch just pops. It's under tension. So your latch comes down and you're clear. You can open it with the counterweight. Just get down and open it up. Dress at the back. We got our cook surface. It's 5 foot by 33 inches. And this is like an old car wash type grate, expanded metal. Angle in the corners is for your rack. The rack is tapered as it goes in, so it's easier to slide out. Our lid's sealed all the way around. We've just got a seal on both ends. It doesn't really smoke much at all, except for initial startup. Our exhaust on this smoker, you know, we went square here out of the main tank, and that's our main exhaust. We're not ever going to shut that down. This is our heat adjustment as far as an exit with a damper on it, and that's just letting some of that excess heat leave if you go over temperature. Okay, we're running about 250 with a small charcoal fire. It's our back door. It's also sealed, and we got a top air inlet, which to initially start the fire, if you use a hair dryer, it's forced induction, so you can really get it going. And then you've got a bottom air adjustment, which is just sliding, and wherever you want to set it, it sets. The ash pan on the bottom of the smoker pulls straight out. So we got a box at the bottom. All you got to do is pull out that door and dump all your ashes out of the smoker. It's been completely normalized, whereas these cylinders house propane inside of the tanks, and it's all been cooked multiple fires to get that propane out of these tanks. Seasoning, they call it, with frying pans, you know, stuff like that. Here's our 2 firebox dampers. This is pretty cool. A rooster, I cut them out of oxy-fuel. The damper on top. You've got multiple positions on the top. Go all the way shut, and then you've got a half conch, but it locks this way, closed. The bottom we got a railroad spike, and this is also damper controlled. You go past, you gotta stop. The line of the parts is the flow of the damper, so whichever way, you know, they're pointing, the damper's open. It's a branch I welded. I welded this entire smoker, and I'm, you know, a certified welder, so you can tell though from our like 5G and our branch is the overhead branch that I built. And then welded up all of the component parts so we don't have any leaks or anything like that. I got some horseshoes. I had to pick up this cylinder, you know, with a tractor and get it onto the trailer. It's a pretty heavy smoker. Okay, here's another cool thing. I built this. This is a car wheel grill. I've got a hub inside of a wheel. This is my chicken cooker, which you can see I got some chickens over here. You just put him on there, and he's got 2 washers welded up, receiving ends here, and you've got your top, which is fixed onto the smoker right now. But what you can do is just pop your top right off. And then you've got just a normal grill. You can cook hamburgers, hot dogs, whatever. This thing, it cooks fast. It's really hot. Charcoal, you know what I'm saying? Or you could use it as a warming pot for your charcoal, because once you start smoking, you don't want to throw in just fresh charcoal. See, we got a lot of air coming in because of our wheel design, so it really does burn hot and fast. So it's a really useful tool, and you're not going to hurt that bearing at all. Weld into the trailer on 45 with some 2-inch. Here's a picture of our back lid and our counterweight. Okay, got another rack back here. You can do your charcoal bags on. It's just some rebar. It pulls pretty good. It's really balanced, pretty nice, and it was a pretty fun project. 200, like I said, 250-gallon propane cylinder. This is a they call it a 420 cylinder. It's halved, and then this is a 1/4 inch on top with our branches tying in that 6-inch inlet on both of those. And on the inside, I don't know, our video's gonna pick it up. They're like slant cut to throw it in properly. I have, like I said, I have run this smoker in 250 degrees with a small bag of charcoal going, with no forced air as far as the hairdryer, except for initial startup. You're running 250 degrees, and you have multiple dampers, so you can play with any damper and adjust your degrees. I'm wanting to put thermostats, I mean not thermostats, temperature gauges in the lid, but I just haven't found any locally, so I'm going to have to order some, and that's just an easy fix. I drill a hole and I put them in there, but as far as the initial run, this thing is running great and it looks great. So there it is. Any questions, hit me up, comments, whatever.